Okay, I'm Luca Nichetto. I'm right now in my studio in Stockholm. Growing up in Murano was thinking right now that I'm living in a bigger city. I can see only the good things to be, you know, original for this little island because my childhood was almost like being in the book of Tom Sawyer and, playing with my friends on the street and having the first experience going out with a small boat in the Venetian lagoon, going some desert island to play there some stupid games. So it was really interacting with the environment that was surrounding us that is very peculiar because it's not that you can find that in so many places all around the world. What I learned is, for me, seeing a drawing that become an object was something completely natural because since I was a kid, I was going to meet my grandfather that was working in the factory in the Fornace and producing glass. He always interacted with some people coming from all around the world that was showing to him drawings and he need to reinterpret that. So I don't want to say that for me it was almost going to buy bread to see a drawing become an object, but was something very normal. And what I learned mostly is that one of the most beautiful things that can happen is that your passion become also your job. And you need to be able to understand how lucky you are to have this kind of luxury. And you need to continue to train yourself in a way and be curious to maintain the tension of this passion not, slowing down. So I studied at the Institute of Art in Venice. The Institute of Art in Venice was one of the oldest in Italy and was a special school that have different sections like glass, ceramic, gold, sculpture, textile, etc. Of course, I picked glass as a section. And with my classmate, during when the school was finished, we organized a sort of riot around Murano. No, it was a tour, knocking the door of the different factory to sell our drawings, but not because I want to be a designer, but just because it was the easiest way to make some money, to have fun with my friend during the summertime. I was 12 and I was in Tuscany, precisely in San Giovanni Valdarno. That is, by the way, also a small town famous for glass. But I was there because when I was young, I was playing basket and in a very good level. At that time, I was doing a national tournament with my team that was Murano. And I went to San Giovanni Valdarno and I was playing. And then there was a girl on watching the game. And this girl wrote a letter and she gave the letter to my coach when I was playing. And she say, I would love to meet the number 18 because that was my number. And after the game, my coach say, you play well. By the way, you have a fun. And he gave me the letter and she was invite me in the evening. There was a local, let's say party, with a local orchestra playing and you eat some sausage and stuff like that. And And I asked to my coach, can I go there? Because it was close to the hotel where we were staying. He said, yeah, you can go there, no problem. So, and I met this girl. The real sport that I did was basketball. In 90, in the 90s, so I was 14, and I went in Austria with my parents. But the real trip alone was when I was 16, 92, and I went to play basket in Chicago. I was playing basket for a team in Italy that was in the biggest series, so in the bigger league. And so we were invited to do an international tournament in Chicago and Milwaukee. And there was team from, honestly, all around the world, from Brazil, France, Lithuania, everywhere. And every team was, we were living in a campus of the university. In that case was, for us, was the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. So it was UWM. And when we arrived, there was this tower in the campus, and me and my friends, we noticed so many girls, and that was playing around and exercise themselves, dancing, wherever. And then we discovered that in the same time of this tournament, there was the national let's say conference training, wherever, for cheerleaders in in the same campus. So the floor of our building was just in the middle of an entire tower with only cheerleaders. And you know, for a 16 years old Italian, it was a sort of dream come true. I wake up, prepare my coffee, mocha, that is very important. And I'm doing breakfast with my kids and my wife. I know after that, normally I'm doing half an hour of exercise, like bicycle or some stretch. I take a shower and I check my email or message or wherever, and then I walk to the studio. Orange. I really feel a kind of connection with Venice, and I know that sounds strange. It's not a bright orange, but it's more like a pale orange. And it's a color that for me, you know, Venice is very pastel color, and when there is a sunset, there is this beautiful reflection on the lagoon, that you have this really warm light that is almost orange on the facade of the palace or the houses. And it's something that is really part of me. Ellipse. To be honest, I'm not really, it sounds quite crazy, but I'm designing object a lot, but I'm not so deep connect, let's say, with the object that surround me. So I have this, I don't know if it's a sort of contradiction that I develop to, you know, to take a kind of distance from what I'm doing and to be more objective when I design something. But I'm very not so connect, let's say, with a special object. I'm trying really to use more or less everything that is the most convenient things that is close to me to express my creativity. last dream. Yeah, I was in Florence. I was in Florence, in Santo Spirito, that is this square, and I was having a spritz with some friends. So I don't know if probably is a dream that means something. Back to Italy and be drunk, maybe. Yes, sometime uh, let's say I'm very judging as a first reaction, and I judging a behavior, I judging a skill, I judging a lot. Oh, many things. Um, make me make me happy to wake up and see that in Sweden there is sun. Make me happy spending time with my kids and seeing them speaking Italian with me. Also, if we are living in Sweden, make me happy seeing the project that we are doing in my studio with the people that is working with me. Make me happy watching the football team that I support winning something. So I'm a very normal person in that sense. There is so many things that make me happy. I really like touching the ear of my more or less of everyone, but of course I can't go to the first one on the street and touching the ear. But I really like doing this kind of gesture. And with my little daughter, that she have a big ear and a little bit like Dumbo. Her ears are very soft, so I don't know, it's impossible for me to resist the temptation to touch that. So every morning every day I'm touching her ears at least 20 times, and my wife always tell me, but Luca, stop, please. She just have the ears that is like Dumbo. If you continue doing that, she will have to stick. I ask to myself every day. The answer is pretty easy. For love. You know, I think the rejection is for me like fuel, like gasoline. I mean, I like rejection because give me the energy to prove that they are wrong. And maybe it's not tomorrow, maybe it will be in 5 years, but I will show you that you were wrong. It's very simple. When I was in Canada and I was talking about coffee with Mjolk, the owner of Mjolk, the company that I designed later, the coffee set. From an Italian perspective, you think that everyone in the world is drinking the Italian coffee because you stupid thinking that is the best coffee in the planet. In reality, outside Italy, the most used coffee is the filter coffee. So when I realized that, and I want to design a coffee set for a Canadian brand, I would love to bring something that was typical of Italian coffee advertising. And there was this character, the Carmencita, that was a cone, by the way, with 2 eyes and a big nose. And I found the shape of that character perfect to say there is a touch of Italian also in the filter coffee. I personally like a lot working with people coming from other fields, especially recently. So if I really need to tell you someone that I would love to work with is Issey Miyake, not as a brand, but as him, as a person. I think a pen of Mont Blanc. I think some people think that I'm an asshole, and it's not the first time that I hear that. Sometimes they confirm that I'm an asshole. Other time they say that was a misjudging, and it's fine. Hypocrisy, I hate that. A big journey, a beautiful journey, honestly. Responsibility, origin, magic, love, relax. Creative. Glass. Oh, no, no competition. Italian wine. Polenta. Would love to be invisible. Michael Jordan. The magic of sand. The multidisciplinary of the old master, I think, was one of the things that really attract me and really push me. I like, I don't know, looking the work of Joe Ponti or Charles and Ray Eames or Ettore Sozzas or a lot of the old masters was able to do. Arne Jacobsen. They were able to design a spoon. They were able to design a building. They were doing so many things, and the cultural level of each of them was such big that I think we lost quite a lot that kind of broad vision, and to become very niche in and specialize in different things. I like trying to do different things. Then maybe there is something that I'm better than others, but at least I need to try. It's the same thing that I teach to my kids. Before to say that you don't like that food, you need to try at least before. I've loved to design the future.